Hello viewers, MIG TV brings you the August issue of Colors of India. We start off on an adventurous note as we visit Odisha's famous rock-cut caves, followed by a trip to the hilltop that was the location of the infamous Kalinga War. Then we head to the Indian capital New Delhi to gorge on mouthwatering parathas and refreshing lassi. In need for a walk after the delicious food, we roam the streets of Old Delhi while taking in the vibrant kites on display at the various shops. We head to the town of Mayapur in rural Bengal for a religious and spiritual awakening in the land of Krishna Consciousness run by ISKCON. Udaigiri and Khandagiri are two of the most visited rock-cut caves. They are located on top of the hills of the same name. Just 8 kilometers away from the Odisha state capital Bhubaneswar, these caves draw tourists from home and abroad alike. The double-storied caves, built primarily for the Jain monks, carved during the Chedi dynasty around the 1st century BC, still mesmerize the visitors.
Odisha was a very great place because earlier it was known as Kalinga. Khandagiri and Udaigiri is a very old monument of 1st century BC, constructed by Kharavela, the greatest emperor of Kalinga. And it is all about the caves, which are built, meant for living places for the Jain monks.
A visit to the area is only complete when you head from Udaigiri and Khandagiri to Dhauligiri, a hilltop located on the bank of river Daya, about a 30-minute drive from the Udaigiri-Khandagiri site. It is believed that this place was the battlefield of the famous Kalinga War, fought by the great king Ashoka, and where his life changed as he embraced Buddhism. The marvelous Shanti Stupa, or the Peace Pagoda, was built in 1972 and stands majestically on top of the mountain, preaching world peace and nuclear disarmament.
261 BC, there was a Kalinga War, which was the defining moment of Buddhism from Odisha. And in Odisha, and from this soil, Buddhism was spread to Sri Lanka, to Myanmar.
A short trip to Udaigiri, Khandagiri and Dhauli takes you through a journey of Indian history filled with architecture, art, religion, culture and heritage.
A stay in the Indian capital New Delhi is incomplete without a gastronomic walk along the iconic Chandni Chowk area to taste the delectable parathas. We take you to one of the oldest shops in New Delhi for a mouth-watering dish of paratha and lassi.
जो हमारी स्पेशलिटी है वो देसी घी के पराठे हैं, उसके साथ में 3 सब्जी, 2 चटनी और अचार। जो ये पुरानी दुकानें हैं वो शुरू से ही चलती आ रही है, वो सब एक ही परिवार से हैं जो लोग काम कर रहे हैं। तो सारा यूथ आता है, कोई ऐसी दिक्कत नहीं है हमारे को। यूथ तो बल्कि आजकल गूगल हो गया, सब हो गया है, तो वो और देख के आता है।
I've always loved Indian food. I used to work in an Indian restaurant when I was younger, washing up, and then basics of Indian food. But to come here and see the proper way, it's really amazing and interesting.
Moving on, we head to the streets of Lal Kuwa in Old Delhi, which is known for the kite shops that come alive during the months of July and August, preparing for a customary celebration of the Independence Day.
हमारी अपनी दुकान है पुश्तैनी, हमारे पिताजी भी यहीं पर पतंग बनाते थे, उड़ाते थे। बिशन चंद उनका नाम था, सबसे पुरानी दुकान है। मोदी का इस टाइम जादू चल रहा है, मोदी इस टाइम वर्ल्ड फेम और दुनिया के अच्छे सेलिब्रिटी में से गिने जा रहा है। इस वजह से मोदी का ही जादू चल रहा है।
Experiencing Old Delhi, an integral part of Delhi's old world charm, is incomplete without a paratha meal and a stroll down the lanes with colorful kites on display.
Located around 130 kilometers from Kolkata and connected by road with a picturesque view of rural Bengal is the town of Mayapur, which is a land of Krishna Consciousness maintained by the International Society for Krishna Consciousness ISKCON, a Hindu organization founded in New York in 1966. Community development and a sustainable way of living with a surreal inclination towards spirituality make it a unique religious escapade, unlike the regular pilgrim tourism affairs in Bengal as well as India. Both national and international devotees share their thoughts with MIG TV, describing how their lives transformed in this campus and what keeps them enchanted about the Hare Krishna movement.
And I'm from New York City. I first came to Mayapur to study at Mayapur Academy, and I learned Pujari training. And then I met my husband, who's Bengali, and so I came back and I married him, and now I live here. And I do service for Mayapur Academy. Here everything is centered around Krishna, and everybody is kind of like on the same page. So many devotees come to Mangalarti, and everybody is in the same mood of how can I serve Krishna.
Hi Krishna, my name is Nishing Ananda Das. I was born in France. I joined in Canada in 1984. I was 21 years old. I have a very famous family. We used to have a lot of money. My father's father was a senator in Greece. The father of my mother, she was a high court judge in the English government. And we had so much money. My both parents are professors. But some way or another, we were not satisfied. We were attracted to spiritual life. And I studied all different kinds of religion. But the Krishna Consciousness movement or Vaishnavism, which is all for thousands of years, who follows the Bhagavad Gita, really gave us knowledge and information of God and our relationship with God. So now it's been 33 years that I live in Krishna Consciousness. I was married 20 years ago. This is my daughter, Kshanavani. It's very good for the kids because the kids have schools, Krishna Conscious schools. There's 3 different types of school in Mayapur: international school, Gurukul, national school. And everywhere you go, there's activities for the children, activities for the parents, and we can remember Krishna.
Witnessing an entire hamlet chanting Hare Krishna, celebrating the unification of Lord Krishna and his beloved Radha through music, dance, and happiness will restore your faith in religion and spirituality.
Rendezvous with us for the next issue of Colors of India. Visit us at www.mediaindia.eu.